Oh, okay, welcome back, guys, to another episode of The Outer Worlds. We finally made it to the end, but the only thing is, we have two DLCs that we need to take care of. So I wasn't sure if you were able to hear me through the music. I know that intro music is kind of loud, but basically, we made it to the end. So we got one more mission to finish the game, but we have two DLCs that we need to cover. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with those DLCs. The first one is gonna be the Peril at Gorgon. So let's go ahead and get that started. And we're gonna go ahead and take our trusty companions.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Aw, that's no fun.
Been there, little guy.
Okay, we're definitely not following the machine then. Okay, let's see how big this DLC is going to be. Okay, so this is the region. Oh, it does not seem like it's going to be that big. It's just a matter of how many floors it's going to be. Okay, it seems like it's not going to take that long.
Compensating for structural damage. Error.
Oh, that little guy can run! Got you though. And he's still alive? Oh no.
Everyone all right?
You gotta be kidding me. Those little boogers are not only fast, but they did quite a bit of damage. I need to upgrade some of my stuff, man. I'm slagging on my upgrading. I need to be 100. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. We need to get busy upgrading our stuff. Because we might run into some minor issues. Is there a... Wait a minute. Yeah, I saw you. I see you. Okay. Is there any on the other side?
Playing canned responses. How clumsy of this unit. These things happen. Oh, calamity.
Okay. So there's not a huge area to look around. What is this? Okay, more stuff for me to... So we're gonna try to sell as much things that we can, try to make as much money as possible. Making money is kind of the end goal right now for me. If you guys want to go ahead and read, make sure that you pause it. I'm kind of gonna skip through it. We got a card key. Excellent. We might need that card key. And this is just take it so we could go ahead and break it, basically. Broke it. Broke it. So the name, while I'm doing these DLCs, my priority is going to be is try to make as much money as possible. That way I could either upgrade my equipment, make it as strong as possible.
This unit can help itself. These do not be concerned.
So that way I could go ahead and upgrade. Because I want to be on top notch towards the end. And what is this? Okay, that's the main
Keep your
area.
guard up. Could be all manner of surprises in there.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there.
Every time we discover, we get free experience points, so I definitely want that. How heavy am I getting? We're getting close to the limit, so... Oh, level 32? Huh, seems like we're... The strong weapons that we want to get, we're gonna find them here. Between these DLCs, which is awesome. Okay, so everything is gonna happen inside of the structure. No more? Okay. Let's go inside and find out what we got. Let's go ahead and... Just in case.
Okay, maybe not.
Let's see. I hate when the journal is wide open like that. You just need that one botch.
I take it back.
You have one perk available.
Ain't nothing here but memories.
Okay. So where I want to head is upstairs. Okay. We don't want to go upstairs. We want to go ahead and do everything that we have to do on the bottom floor. That's our goal. I do want to take a look at the... Because I need a craft. So crafting, which one is what crafting? I think it's science. But that's just crafting when it comes to tinkering. Yeah, okay, so tinkering. Tinkering costs by 90%. I'm not quite ready to go up yet. Oh. So I'm guessing that's the card key that I found to go inside here. Okay. That's gonna take me up.
Think they've ever tried to use this while the fireplace was on?
I can take a hint.
$150. Okay. Let's check the computer. Okay, let's check this door. Start here. Making our way around. I feel like any moment I'm gonna go ahead and get that message that I'm overweight. Okay, so we know at least we figure this end out, so we have nothing to do over here. Let's go to this side. Oh, there is a little thing here. Wait. Hearings. We don't have that. So we either have 20. Yeah, I want to see if this leads to the same spot. Yes, it does. So I'm guessing they're gonna make us backtrack because this would be too short of a mission. Way too short for a DLC. Okay. Huh, what is that? Anyways, let's go ahead. Save. And this is me kind of. Yeah, we're only what 16 minutes in, and me taking a
So
little bit
who
of
the
detour.
devil are you? You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon. That's right. And I take it you're the type who skips formalities, so let's get down to business. Now, what brings you to my house, gorgeous? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company. A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop? Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses? Aha! Mystery solved. I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
He's definitely not doing that anymore.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? You suspect foul play? Interesting. If we're being honest, I haven't given it much thought. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. That's called a defense mechanism. I don't get attached to others if I can avoid it. Try it sometime. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands. I don't think he'll mind if that's your concern. The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place, and my own family's involvement with it has been fraught. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying. Why, indeed. To cover up their crimes? To discredit someone who knew too much? I'm hoping you can find out for me. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it. I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up to her example. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one, naive and irresponsible as I was.
Trust me, we are nothing alike.
A kindred spirit. Well, well, charmed. Today is full of surprises. Mother worked herself to the bone. She wanted to make the colony a better place, no matter who or what got sacrificed along the way. She never spared a thought for those of us who cherished her, who suffered for her idea of progress. It was difficult on us, but not so difficult for her. Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle. I don't know, and Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left. No doubt someone is out there who could talk. Someone involved in Mother's research. Someone paid for their discretion. Then again, why pay for silence when you can buy it for the low, low cost of a bullet? That's the Spacer's Choice way. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried the past like a dirty secret. You followed an uncertain lead all the way to my doorstep. You're curious, resourceful, and perceptive. All the marks of a good private eye. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility. I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain. I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable even, but brilliant. Then my family's disgrace, our curse, will be absolute. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help. Your help. I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork? Allow me to explain. Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother. Just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune.
Damn, wish I'd thought of that.
I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned, and it can so easily be lost.
You know, some people work hard just to break out.
Break back into high society, yes. I'm trying to do several things at once. None of them easy. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future. Everything that Mother lost. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum, and we need better people to wield their influence. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was cursed, for lack of a better term. I had no place among the decision makers. No seat at the table.
That's Byzantium for you. Gossip mongering's a bigger sport than tossball.
That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother, for me, and for the generations who will one day inherit Halcyon. I'm counting on it. You know as much as I do, I'm afraid. Spacer's Choice abandoned Gorgon, but the asteroid is far from unoccupied. Between the marauders, the wildlife, and whatever escaped the labs, danger abounds. Toward the end of the project, I heard Mother grumble about some test subjects running amok outside of their enclosure. I wish I could tell you more. Just watch yourself. If you aren't careful, you stand to lose more than an arm. I believe that covers it all. Are you ready to get started? We mustn't allow the trail to get cold. You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but I didn't expect you to care. I admire your enthusiasm. This manor has echoed with my ennui, and I can feel you breathing new life into the walls. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks. I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why? Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he listened to any of my advice.
More bravado than talent, huh? I know the type.
He had an aura of rugged individualism that was quite charming. Not that it helped him in the end. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain? I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune. Then there's the test subjects, those who survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage. Perhaps we should cut the Q&A short in that case. I don't want you having second thoughts. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough crowd. You'll love it.
Ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Salvage rights and a paycheck? This is almost too good to be true.
It's not theft if she's giving us permission.
So she had a lot to say. I don't know if all the information was really useful, but she did have a lot to say. So we know that we're trying to find out something. What happened to her mom? And now we're going somewhere else. Maybe that would open up to more stuff. I like this mansion. So if I could get this mansion, that would be cool. My crew would appreciate it. We'll find out what happens.
This unit cannot bring you any drink in its current state.
I wasn't counting on it. I need to sell some of this stuff because I'm about to hit that heavy load. Yeah. So where are we going? Gorgon landing. Okay. Okay, so she's on a planet on the side. Now we're actually going to
I don't
Gorgon.
know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
What I need to find and pay attention to is if we can find a vending machine. Let's see what this
You
says.
have not been authorized for emergency evacuation. You may submit a request with your manager.
And we found our vending machines. Let's see. 69. Whoa ho ho. 69. Please be careful. Isn't this the same that my... Let's see. No, 126. Never mind. They're carrying kind of I'm looking at this though. Light armor, stealth skills. I might take it. Okay. Let's see what I can do. So. Sometimes they have legendary stuff, so I want to make sure that I don't miss anything legendary. Okay, before we start proceeding that way, I want to make sure that we get everything on this side. General store.
No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared.
Hmm.
This place is starting to remind me of home.
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Oh, dang it. I'm at a radio. Since that does more damage, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to... Even though she likes light machine guns. For now. Ah, crap. Okay.
Is that what my thoughts sound like? Law, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one round here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular. Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. Something to do with that scrap project Gorgon from years back. Thanks for turning it off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer. We tried. Couldn't persuade the control terminal to listen. No one round here is particularly mechanically inclined, and no one was gonna shut it down by force. That's for sure. I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball. You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten. You okay? Does your stomach hurt or something? Look, I ain't stopping you from wandering elsewhere. But if you do, be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the #1 thing. And the Mance, I guess. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine. Only the meanest Marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles. No, you don't get it. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad Marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles. That ain't right. Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you. Sure, okay. He's got a rocket launcher. Couldn't say. He kills anyone who gets close enough to ask. Look, long story short, you do not fuck with Chuck. Best to avoid the Marauder camp entirely. That's my 2 bits on the matter. Yeah? The Marauder camp way out to the east. That's what I heard, at least. And I sure hope you're asking so you can keep a safe distance away. Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even. Don't seem like the project ended well. Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Could be awful useful if you're the violent type.
Oh, legendary one at that. How much is it? 4,000! What are you smoking, son? I'll buy it. Or maybe I should wait. Light machine gun. I think I found her way up in. There you go. Now you feel at home.
Hey again. What can I... All sorts of...
I'm going.
Coming your way.
Okay, let's start investigating inwards. Okay, so the Sprat Shack is over here. Let me get rid of some of these items that I don't need right now. Gorgon landing pad, unreliable. Because I'm making myself heavier than what I need to be. Let's go ahead and go here. I'm gonna put this down for now. I might sell these. I might keep that because I might sell it. I'll go ahead and put this down. I don't need it for now. I don't need this for now. Okay, so that's what we're left with. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and region. Where am I? I haven't unlocked any quick travel. The only one I have is that one, and let's go. Okay, so. Okay, this area is a lot bigger. Let's go ahead and go to the shack first. Doesn't know I killed his cousin. Let's keep it that way. He doesn't need to know anything. Let's look around before we go into the shack. Let's see what we have here. Oh, an elevator. I guess later on that will be useful. Door locked. Computer. Show me the goodies. So we know in our vending machine we're gonna have a legendary weapon that we need to get. Huh. Good to know. Okay, let's go in the shack now. Wait. We ain't about leaving stuff behind. Okay. Anything over here?
Come here. Let's have a chat.
No, stranger danger. Oh, I can't steal that. Well, I could steal it, but I shouldn't.
Don't want to chat? Fine. You're on my list now, bub. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs. Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better. First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty. This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong. Just don't ask me to dance. Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
And I thought this place was gonna be fun.
Well, I hope you look the other way just this once.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt. This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again. Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar. Watch yourself out there.
Smell that? Cheap whiskey and stale cigarettes. My kind of place.
Been an age since I had a good trip of kale. Hope they've got it on tap.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, tangle-footed dimwit.
Break it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
Oh, there's more floors, that's why.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
The repurposed aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of the goods. Just so I know I can trust you.
You can't trust me. Now, did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
Going silent.
Who do you work for anyway? Auntie Pete? Mary the Sprat? Hardtack Harry?
It's Mary the Sprat. But don't you go telling anyone.
You work for Mary the Sprat. I work for Mary the Sprat.
Shit. We shouldn't be seen together. This is a setup. Or a hit. Or both?
Pretend you don't know me. Just play it casual. Can I get you a drink?
We're all friends here, even when we ain't.
We're all friends here, even when we ain't.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage. Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while. Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Okay.
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him. You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off. Get this. The canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm. I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp. No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this, confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle. I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business. Third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind.
Third floor.
Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me. Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day. Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up, and I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab. He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him. He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes, that's all there is to it. Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own. Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone, if you're open to a side gig. Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her. What are friends for, eh? I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous. Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
Interesting.
You got it, bub. Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge. Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea. See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You know, they do something similar in Byzantium. Fancier system, but same idea.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules. Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot of title holders over the years. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters. Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential. Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place. Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well-stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze. Name your poison.
Ooh, another legendary. Okay, there's quite a few. Sneak attack, damage, and health. Ooh. Ooh. That has my name all over it. How much is it? That one is not that bad. It's not that expensive. We buying it. Okay. Do I have anything to sell is the question. Huh? Yes, we do. Okay. $36. I'll keep that one so far on. Okay, so now we're going upstairs. You gotta go one floor more. Let's go ahead and look around here, though.
Who's this now? I wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Yep, one more floor up.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
Nope, it's true.
What do you know? If I had to go like that, then we'll do that, but I don't think we do. Let's see what this guy wants.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Does this involve going somewhere we don't belong? Those are my favorite jobs.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone. Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said. Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here. Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was. Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal. No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance. Seems like a good idea at the time. Someone had started a fire, folks were shooting other folks. It was a madhouse. You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room. Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid. The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B. What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant. Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank
Okay.
you.
Quite a bit that we need to do there with him. Quite.
In the old days, I felt like I was part of it.
Okay, so that takes care of that door. That door doesn't open. Let's go over here.
Jerome would have loved this place.
She has a name, so she has to be important. Let's go ahead and talk to her.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over. Not me. I'm right back where I started, and the end is almost in sight. Listen to me, being all vague and mysterious. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive. Not for long. Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress. It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled. Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I never saw him again. That Jerome. Always chose the right thing, even when it got him killed. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here. No point in denying it, he died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it. You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those Sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first. Yeah? That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me. He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely. He put on quite a front, but I think he was weary, like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way. Sure thing. My condolences if you two were close. The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me. You find...
I just want to have the conversation again because
You know,
they've been giving me the option to ask about the journal and I haven't.
You're kidding, right? This rock is littered with so many journals, logs, and phonographs. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look... My... In his... When the... Soon as... I gave it to him. I don't... Drunk... Yeah. Guess we were... Sure thing. They wanted... I don't...
Okay, ended up in the same spot. So she didn't know anything either.
What have you got there? Adrenatime, I think. I found some in an old busted crate.
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again. I'm all right. That last one really emptied my heart.
So, how you feeling?
Good. Real good, like someone's shining a light behind my eyes.
Got any more of that stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty of it. Next round's on me. Watch your step. Von Hoffman.
Okay, so I need to look through that paper. Let me go ahead and get everything that I need from here.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
I'm wondering why that's the only room barred. The way in there. Just a matter of how. Oh, another piece of paper. Hmm. That explains, okay. Oh, and now that one's locked. What is this? Okay. Now we can officially leave. Is it down here or down here? Nope. Down here.
Nice to have some company for a change. Stay cool.
Lucky's problem was that he was always overconfident in himself. But us? We got this, whatever it is.
Whatever's out here, it better be worth carrying around a man's eyeball.
Oh, I can't make it through there. Yeah, because that just leads back to the shack. Oh, hello there. So that's what I was seeing.
Ooh, what'd you find?
This is so stupid. Georgie, you asshole. What are you doing? Hey, you got those drinks? Don't tell me it's Glacial Age again.
When did you become this picky? Beer's beer. Hey, what are we celebrating anyway?
1 year on assignment. Only 10,000 more to go.
No shit. And that makes it 1 year trapped in this goddamn closet.
1 year getting chewed out by Olivia Ambrose for doing our jobs.
1 year drinking stolen beer.
And 1 year as partners. In crime. Partners in crime.
Hey, you okay? Your face is all red. Let me get you some water. Hold on.
Partners, Georgie? Are you out of your mind? Get it together!
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
Huh?
Oh! Oh!
That's the last of them.
Yeah, they do quite a bit of damage, so I need to be careful. Elevator discovered. Where's the elevator? Ah, it's over there. So there has to be another entrance. The question is, where am I going to find that entrance to this? I don't think it's going to be this structure, right? Okay, definitely not this structure. Ah, it's probably up there. Up there will give me access to down there, possibly. Okay. So we got a left, right, which way are we gonna go? Right now, both sides lead to the same thing. That's gonna be lead up to there. Take a look real quick, elevator. That's just gonna take us up. We're not ready to go that way yet. Let's see, going this way for now. Or maybe I do need to go up there, that way I could take the bridge across. Okay. We'll do that. What does this sign say real quick? Spacers. Let me see if I can unlock a checkpoint or something real quick. Because if I can unlock a fast travel, that would be awesome. That way I don't have to doing so much backtracking. Yeah, it's odd. I haven't unlocked the fast travel, so there should be a fast travel somewhere to be unlocked around here. Oh, that's a different mana queen. Feeling a little heavy. Oh, power helmet, but that's heavy. Straight up heavy. Got a lot of things to sell. Only there was a... Did I just cut from one side to the next? Yes, I did. Freaking vending machine would be... Okay, where's the closest vending machine? That's the only fast travel. Vending machine there. Okay. Let's see if we could get to that one spot. Maybe there's a vending machine up there. So, travel this way. Okay, so that leads to the bridge over here. Okay. I'm trying to get to here though, but I might have to. Or check this door out. Secret hideout discover. Dang, they move quick too. Good thing I attacked it from a distance. Guys have a vending machine close by? Just need a vending machine, that's all I need. It's sealed, of course it is. Damn. Okay, we did unlock a fast travel here. But so far, no vending machines. What is that? I'm just trying to discover stuff at this point. Okay. Marauder Berserker. Stronghold discovered. So that's where this guy must be.
it.
showing.
Damn, but we're good.
Taking care of marauders left and right. And we're still... Ooh. Ha ha ha.
This ain't right. These folks never had a chance.
See, this is why I prefer being a spacer.
So much crap to sell.
They'll never see us.
I'm gonna make my way over here. That way, that's the only one that I've come across so far. So let's start making our way back. Now I could go ahead, but I really don't want to do that. Lockpicking max? Okay, hold up. Am I rating that right? Let's see, what's my lockpicking? 70, okay. There's no way it's gonna make it. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's what I thought. That just seemed a little too... Oh, lockpicking maxes distance. Gotcha. So basically you can lockpick from further. You know what? Let's go. Let's go here. Maybe there'll be one in here. Where did he come from? He wasn't there. So we found our friend. A great accountant. I won't be able to move that fast, so the odds are going to be stacked against me, especially if he has a rocket launcher. This might be dumb. We're gonna do it anyways.
Come down. Covering you. I got him. Anyone else? That's the last of him.
Ooh, I survived. Where's my buddy over here? Oh, where did he go? He got cremated, that's what happened. Is that him? Charles? He does have a special weapon. Interesting. Guess who has the weapons of mass destruction now? Right? It's over here.
That's how it's done, Captain. Well, it's better off than the Marauders, at least.
I found Lucky.
I've stumbled onto something big. Bigger than Minnie Ambrose's journal. Spacer's Choice wasn't making adrenotime for humans. They were making it for canids. The ads were all smoke and mirrors. There's no way they'd make something this dangerous for people. But why? To build an army? Like in the Archie Excelsior comics? To make them smart so they can do most of our jobs? To make them smart and give them thumbs so they can do all of our jobs? Only one way to find out.
Okay, so go straight into the workers' domicile and then make a left. Yeah, I'm extremely heavy at this point. Okay, it showed like there was an enemy around there. That was weird. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have left it.
Nice and easy. In my sight. Here they go.
Oh.
Here we go. Not bad, huh? I love a good fight.
Okay, now how do I get back? Oh, I flew over here? No, I
They
did not.
brought manosaurs with them? The hell's wrong with these people?
This reminds me of the punchline to a joke I heard once.
No. Yes. I'm gonna have to get rid of a lot of stuff because obviously we're gonna be picking up crazy amount of stuff here. The funny thing is, with one perk, I could move faster and fast travel. Or just fast travel when I'm full, but if I can, I'd rather use it for something else. Still have quite a bit of walking. I wish they would incorporate the Skyrim where you could give some items to your companions. That would be nice. So far, the DLC seems very interesting. We found Lucky. I didn't think we were gonna find Lucky. We know he fished, but he did it. We found the body. So it's confirmed. We might be able to buy that one legendary weapon now. Where is that guy? I don't recall seeing his store. I thought it was in the... No, it was on the left, right? Is it over here? Oh, there he is. Let him know I took out his issue.
Hey again, stranger. What can I get you? Yeah? You're kidding. Really? He's dead? As in... dead? Wow. Well, that's good. It's not like I'll miss the guy, but you have to admit, he was, you know, striking. Real original. Gorgon's gonna be a little less interesting without him. That's all.
Sorry then, buddy.
Hey again, stranger. What can I get? All sorts of...
Okay, we need to undo that. No, I don't want to save that either. I can't believe I screwed up like that. I started buying instead of selling. Okay, okay. Where are we at? Okay, we're almost there. Ooh. I thought I was selling stuff and I was actually buying all the... Yeah, that was bad. Before I talk to him, I do want to get my stuff ready to be sold. Okay, before we talk, let's go ahead and save. I'm gonna sell, keep, sell.
Hey again, stranger. What can I... Yeah? You're kidding. No. Yes, a little. He was just a real unusual character, you know? Original. You don't see one like that every day. Gorgon's gonna be a little less interesting without him. That's all. Hey again. What can I... All sorts...
Okay. So, there we go. Wow, that's it. And I'm still happy as hell. Good thing is that we could go to my spaceship. Let me go ahead and buy that one legendary. That way we don't forget about it. And it was in the first one. Right? Okay. Did I buy it already? No, it was in the... Shit, I don't remember. I think it was in the other place. Finally could run. Okay. Toss ball, we need to do that one thing with the toss ball, so that's why I'm keeping the toss ball around. We'll go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. I probably should go ahead and put this away because technically I'm not using it right now. It'll help conserve some space. Five. That's 15 right there. 80. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually move around and do stuff.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
I thought I already opened that, but hey. I won't reject free stuff. Let me double check, because if not, it's where we... at that other place. Where we talked to the girl in the mansion.
What can I...
Oh, it's right there. Just for a pickaxe, though? You know, that's kind of... No, I'll buy it, because I'll probably forget about it. You can make the pickaxe stronger. Interesting. I do want to go ahead and repair some of my stuff. That could still take some damage. That's fine right there. Okay, so we found it. Let me go ahead and save. That way we have that legendary item. And now let's continue trying to find out what's going on in this place. You shouldn't have any items. Okay. Guess we could go off and investigate this side.
As much as I love caves, let's make this quick. Manties love them too.
Right behind you, Captain. Promise.
Feel a little hesitation there. There's something on the left-hand side, but we don't want to cut this travel short, so we're gonna go the long way.
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Okay, that seems like that's pretty much it on this side. Just a pickaxe. Oh, wait. Oh. Never mind. I spoke too soon. I thought there was going to be a little bit more to this side, but nope. And then... I like that I'm able to move again. Okay.
Eyes up, folks. I smell a queen in here.
I figured the mines were gonna be trouble. Didn't think they'd be crawling with mants. Must have gotten out of HIA a while ago, because they've been busy here. Something about the tunnels here gets under your skin and into the worst parts of your head. Makes you feel not yourself. In case I don't make it out of here. Marauders must have followed me from OCI. Time to make tracks while the mats are busy. I'm shedding some extra weight. It's yours if you find it, whoever you are. You need it more than I do now.
And there's two of them. I'm going after the queen. Manti Queen? What Manti Queen? Why am I heavy again? Oh, I know these things are extremely heavy. 2 pounds each. That's 24 right there. So I might want to be careful when I pick those up. What is this? Heavy machine gun? Okay, I might give that to heavy. 133, 1109. That's a lot stronger. Which one do you have? So that way they could do more damage. Ugh. That's a sucky way to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to... I might have to just bite the bullet and get so that I could carry more stuff, because anything is gonna make me heavy at this point. Look at that. Okay.
With us.
Go, I'm heavy again.
Somehow, this is exactly the kind of place I'd picture a comics stash.
stalking, and we're stalking.
What can... I'll sort...
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
Then Nyoka is...
You remember Kneecaps? Big square-looking bruiser, prize fighter, drinks like a fish. That's Nyoka.
You know, I think she'd like that.
My compliments to Sam. I do so love a clean cargo hold.
Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and leave the video up to here, and then next time we'll go ahead and continue from here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.